Today we're going to make this crochet hanging basket. It's nice for flowers or to hold your lotions or makeup. I'm Rose and welcome to my channel. I am using macrame by the Lion brand, and this is in the charcoal anthracite color. You will also need a crochet hook. I'm using a 9mm hook, a pair of scissors, a needle, and this one you're going to need a bigger needle and a place marker. First, we're going to start out with a magic circle. You'll loop around your fingers, pull the string through, and then chain one. Now we are going to place 10 half double crochets into the center of the ring. When you are done with all 10 half double crochets, you're going to pull the string tight and then slip stitch into the first stitch. For round 2, you're going to chain 1 and you're going to place 2 half double crochets into the second stitch. Now place 2 half double crochets into the third stitch, and you will continue to place 2 half double crochets all the way around. When you come to the end of round 2, you're going to slip stitch back into your first stitch. For round 3, you will chain 1 and we will start an increase, and we will do 1 half double crochet into the second stitch, followed by 2 half double crochet into the third stitch. You will half double crochet into stitch number 4 and 2 half double crochets into stitch number 5. You will continue this pattern for round 3. When you come to the end of round 3, you will slip stitch back into the first stitch. For round 4, you will chain 1, then you will half double crochet into the second stitch and half double crochet into the third stitch. Then into stitch 4, you are going to do 2 half double crochets. One half double crochet into the 5th stitch, and 1 half double crochet into the 6th stitch, and 2 half double crochets into the 7th. And you will continue this pattern all the way around for round 4. At the end of row 4, you will slip stitch back into the 1st stitch. For round 5, you're going to chain 1, and you're going to half double crochet into the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th stitches. Now you're going to put 2 half double crochets into the 6th stitch. One half double crochet into the 6th, 7th, and 8th stitch. And 2 half double crochets into the 9th stitch. You will follow this pattern for the rest of round 5. At the end of row 5, you are going to slip stitch into the 1st stitch. For round 6, you're going to need 2 place markers. The first one, you're going to count off 10 stitches to the left and place your stitch marker. For the second stitch marker, you will count off 10 from the right and place your stitch marker in the 10th stitch. Now you're going to chain 1, and you're going to half double crochet into the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th stitch. Now you will place 2 half double crochets into the 6th stitch. Half double crochet into the 7th, 8th, 9th, and then the 10th stitch. Now you will place 2 half double crochet into this stitch with your stitch marker. After the stitch marker, you're going to do half double crochets all the way around until you get to the other stitch marker. When you get to the other stitch marker, you're going to put 2 half double crochets into that stitch. Half double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Now 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. And 4 half double crochets into the last 4 stitches, and then you will make a slip stitch. For round 7, you are going to place a stitch marker in the 3rd stitch on the left. Then you're going to count 12 more stitches and place another stitch marker. You will do the same for the right side also. Now you are going to chain 1, and you're going to put a half double crochet into the first 2 stitches, and then 2 half double crochets into the 3rd stitch. After the place marker, you're going to put half double crochets into each stitch all the way down to the 2nd stitch marker. When you get to the 2nd stitch marker, you're going to half double crochet 2 together to make a decrease. You will half double crochet 2 together all the way until you get to the 3rd stitch marker. When you get to the 3rd stitch marker, you will make your last decrease stitch, and then you will start half double crochets into each stitch all the way until you get to the 4th stitch marker. When you get to the 4th stitch marker, you're going to place 2 half double crochets into that stitch. Then you're going to half double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches, followed by a slip stitch at the end. This is where I made the hanger, but after I was done, I wanted a deeper pocket, so I went back and added another round. If you want a deeper pocket, I would add another round before adding the hanger. I will show you how I added another round at the end of this video. First, you're going to slip stitch into the left stitch, and now you are going to chain 20. After you're done your chain, you will put your crochet hook in the second stitch from the right of your chain, and then you will pull the chain through and make a slip stitch. Now you're going to half double crochet around the chain about 24 times until you get to the other side. After you made all 24, you're going to cut the string, and then you are going to tie off, and then you will pull the string through the other side so the hanger lays flat. Once you tuck the ends, you're going to get a nice size piece of yarn, and you're going to fold it on the one end because we're going to make the end of the hanger. Take the other end of the yarn, and we are going to wrap it around about 10 to 15 times. When you have it about the size that you would like, you're going to place the end of the yarn into the loop at the top that we made, and then we are going to pull the bottom yarn, and it should pull it through and make a knot, an invisible knot. Now you can cut the ends. And there's the hanger with the knot at the end. And this is what it looked like right after I was done, before I added the last row. So after I hung this up, I decided that I wanted the pocket to be a little bit deeper. So I just added an extra round. You can do this before you add the hanger on, but since I didn't, I'm just gonna make half double crochets all the way down for 10 stitches. In the end, I do like how this pocket hanger turned out, but the yarn macrame, this is the first time I have used it, and I'm gonna say for Lion brand yarn, it doesn't stay together very well. It kept peeling on me, and I was having a very, see right there, a difficult time pulling it up, and it seemed to fray in different directions when I was using it. I do like how it turned out in the end, and maybe I will use this yarn again, but it was difficult for me to work with. And once I started the tutorial, I just kept going because I wanted to see how it was going to be. I do like it in the end, but I don't think I'm going to use this yarn for a while. I didn't place a stitch marker this time, but once I got to 10, I decided to do the decrease again and put 2 together for 4 decreases altogether. When you get to the end of the decrease, you will continue half double crochets all the way until the end before the hanger. When you get to the end, slip stitch into the last stitch and then tie off and then tuck your ends. I hope you enjoyed making this hanging basket with me today. And until next time, eat, sleep, pray, and crochet. Thank you so much for watching.